So it is 7:45 a.m. September 10th, 20 of the 21. We're gonna get rocking and a rolling here. It's gonna be epic. Alright. So what I'm gonna do real quick, I'm actually gonna we're gonna raise the difficulty up to moderate, because as it says, it offers increased combat points, so I think we're gonna do that. And we can always change it back if it becomes too difficult.
That's not your run-of-the-mill enemy.
Yeah, we learned last night not to mess with that dude. Since he literally one-shots you. Da-na-na-na-na. How you doing?
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
None shall escape my judgment.
I'll run you through. Here I come. Fury! Cut cannon! Guess we gotta roll with it.
There!
Here I come! Stop! Don't go charging off like that. Plasma shock!
Cyan instant!
Yeah!
I'm on it.
Defeated.
Everything's coming up, Zephyr.
We got a hard bone. We got a hard bone, which I think is new. A small bone harvested from a Zoogle. As light as it is robust, it can be used as a component as well as in weaponry. Yeah. Also, I think we got some more things in the, where is it? The glossary. Yeah. Lenegus. A large satellite situated between the twin worlds and current home of the Renna. It first appeared 3 centuries ago during the Renan invasion and has been looming mercilessly over Dana ever since. The 5 Lords. 5 Renans selected on the basis of the potency of their astral arts to compete against one another in the crown contest. Whoever wins gains the glory of becoming sovereign, the ruler of all Renna. I heard Vegastar participated, but he quit in like the first round. So, that happened. Crown Contest, a ceremony held once every 7 years to determine the next Renan sovereign. In it, 5 selected lords compete to amass the most astral energy from their respective realms. The brunt of the gathering itself is carried out by Danan slaves. Sovereign. Title borne by the supreme Renan leader. The victor of the crown contest assumes the role, ruling over the 2 worlds from Renna itself, the apex of the Dana Renan power structure. Cool. Spirit Vessel. Stationed in the center of each of the 5 realms, these devices absorb astral energy transmitted via the cores embedded in slaves' hands. This stored energy is then transferred to a master core, where it becomes the property of the lord competing in the crown contest. That's not fair. Master Core, the source of a lord's power and authority. A master core exists for each element of astral energy: earth, water, fire, wind, and light. Apparently there's no wind, or there's no ice. It's just like water. And no dark. The lord with the most energy stored in their master core at the end of the crown contest is declared the winner. Astral energy, the life force that constitutes all matter. The Renans plunder it from Dana and its inhabitants via the use of spirit cores and slave labor. Stray Zoogle. Zoogles who for whatever reason have managed to rid themselves of their Renan masters. Owing to a combination of crossbreeding and mutation, they now represent as much a threat to their former masters as do the Danans. Fun. Alright. Hasty Steven, hanging out.
Woohoo!
Okay. Bum, bum, bum.
I'll take you all on.
A freezing
You're
storm!
mine. Azure Storm.
It's over?
Fall back.
I died.
Death's abyss.
Talon Storm.
Resuscitation! None shall escape my judgment.
Not done
I'm
yet.
on it.
I got resurrected.
This is it.
Here I Unleashing fury!
The freezing...
Yeah.
That took more energy than I expected.
So it is a little tougher, but, you know, you get more combat stuff. I'm doing quite well. Bum bum bum. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-do. Okay, so that just brings us back around. I want to cut the tree down. That's what I want to do. Oh, you can run with RT. Well, technically you're already running, but you can run faster.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegis. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegis? You mean the same Lenegis that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
Yeah, I'm loving this game. Also, I looked it up. The voice actress for Shion also did the voice for Magilu in Berseria. Fun fact. And did the voice of Sophitia in Soul Calibur 6. Little trivia for you. Wheat. 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 Bum bum bum. Ooh. Orange gel, our first orange gel. A valuable medicinal gel that supplements a person's vitality when eaten. Restores 30% CP.
What's this thing?
You know, since there's no TP in this game, it's CP. Just like in the Tales of Destiny remake. Do-do-do-do-do-do. What we got over here?
Gotta break through! Take this! Unleashing fury! See ya! Take this!
Here's a healing art!
Shock!
First aid! These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more...
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Mirage.
Pathetic!
Spherical shell. We're getting experience. Flexible hide harvested from an armadillo. The elastic skin that holds the hard portions together also has its uses. Bet you didn't know that. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, those actually are new enemies. I didn't even realize that. Level 7 Armadillo. 1100 HP. Drops hard bone and spherical shells. A Zugo with a hard shell sturdy enough to repel meager attacks with ease. The moment it senses danger, it rolls up into a ball, using its shell as a weapon as it flings itself at enemies and charges at them with great speed. Fun. Dun dun dun. Parallax Stone. A stone that can relieve numbness when rubbed, making it prized by those who have to maintain the same posture for extended periods during work. Doesn't that suck? I know all about manual labor jobs. That's pretty much the only kind of job I've ever had. Other than, like, when I worked for the census. sense this wasn't really manual labor, but yeah. Ulzebek. I guess this is our first technical town.
Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renin guardsmen.
The Renins aren't as populous as the Danins. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr! Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Head to the Crimson Crow's hideout. Of course, the voice actor for Zephyr also did the narration in the intro, and also voiced Greg Russellberg in Wild Arms 5, and did voiceovers for EDF. Really good voice actor, by the way. So we want to head over here, teaming up with Zephyr. How you doing, man? Ulzebek. One of several living quarters for slaves. Most eke out a living working in the fields. Thanks to the infrequency of Renin patrols, the area is used as a resistance organization meeting point. Yeah, Patrick, whatever his last name is. I can never remember his last name, but that would be him. I like to refer to him just as Big Man. He does the voice for Zephyr, and he also did the narration in the opening cutscene. Which may have been Zephyr talking, I'm not really sure, but you never know. Sounds like there was an explosion along the tracks. Did the Crimson Crows cause that? Probably. I hope those armored soldiers don't stick around here either, and they leave just like they did in Moscow. Moscow? They have chickens. These chickens had just laid their eggs. And those damn Bright Eyes, they took every last egg. They couldn't spare a single one. They probably made like ham and cheese omelets. Those bastards. How dare they? How you doing? Oh, so you're the new recruit that Zephyr brought in, eh? You know, 'cause she's Canadian. Yeah, that's right. Interesting. I didn't expect it to be the one and only Iron Mask of all people. Wow. Anyway, there's a lot I'll need to fill you in on. Probably. Is there anything you want to know? What is this place? This is Ulzebek. It's a Danan enclave like plenty of others in the realm. Unlike Moscow, which is mainly a mining area, this place mostly produces food and other daily essentials. The Bright Eyes rarely show their faces here, which is why we've made it our headquarters. Oh. Well, what is the situation? Our friends have made it back from the old Xeon mine. Unfortunately, not everyone made it out of there alive. Vegastar got a game over screen. We have to make sure their sacrifice won't be in vain. I think Newfie also got a game over screen. Am I really that famous? Why are you so surprised? Of course you're famous, tough guy. Hard for people not to notice you wearing that mask of yours. Can I take this mask off already? I'm kinda getting sick of it. And as if that's not enough, you're always going out of your way to help people and make life less miserable. It's no wonder people talk about you. With that kind of reputation, I say you definitely belong with the Crimson Crows. Not the Counting Crows, mind you. No, I think I'm good. Alright, catch you around. Just look out for armored soldiers and Zoogles when you go out, okay? Alright. I wouldn't call myself a recruit, really. Oh, really? Well, we've all heard plenty about you. So if you ever decide to join up with us, you'll definitely be more than welcome. Alright. Let's see what we got going on around here. Let's just jump in the water.
What's this doing here?
Apple gel in the water. You know, it would probably melt, wouldn't it? Or just like dissolve. One would think. But what do I know? I wonder how much longer this fighting will go on. There are so many Crimson Crows who have gotten injured and killed because of it. Who knows? I just hope things don't get any worse. It sends chills down my spine thinking about what might happen if they manage to make the Renans any angrier. They're gonna make them salty. I can make just about anything. Food, clothing, furniture. Not that there's anything left to make things with. They're doing laundry. In case you didn't know. Anything in here? Jeez. That bed looks really uncomfortable. So I've been thinking of joining up with the Crimson Crows. You, with them? But what can you do? Your body is so weak, you're only in level 1. I can still fight. I have to. It's for our kids to give them a future. You've got to understand. I know, but yeah. Also, there are, like, other DLC things I don't have that I could buy. Of course, I'm not going to. Like, stuff to, like, gain automatic levels and things like that. But I'm not too worried about that. 'Cause that costs money, man. And I'm not doing that. I'm short on both supplies and manpower over here. Guess I've got no choice but to ask the Crimson Crows for help again. That's a shame. Somebody's taking a nap. They probably got tired out. Game overing and chaos control. Nice balcony you got here. I can't jump over that, and it's sad. I can just jump off the roof. You know, no big deal. Again, I like how it has like a check mark if you've already talked to somebody. I like that. That's nice. Can't get on that roof, apparently. It's just not allowed. Oop, I can see people in there. They're doing stuff that they're not supposed to be doing. Come on, man. What are you doing? Anybody home? Anybody at all that's home? Are you telling me I shouldn't get involved with the Crimson Crows, old man? You damn right I am. Back when I was your age, we had people who were doing the same things as them folks, and ain't nothing's changed. Nothing. It cost a quarter for us to take a bus across the city to school in the morning. If them Bright Eyes find out we've got a Crimson Crow hiding among us, you can be sure there'll be hell for everyone to pay in Ulzebek. She's right. They'll kill us all. Each and every one of us. You know how they operate. We'll all get game over screens. Exactly. I'd give it a second thought before you do something we'll all regret. As much as I hate to admit it, they're both right. I hate the Renans as much as everyone else, but trying to fight them is suicide. There's only one way it's gonna end for them. Crimson Crows and... End for them Crimson Crows, and it ain't gonna be pretty. Just give it up. It's hopeless against the Renans. Well... That doesn't seem to be going too well. All this dark talk just makes today's work that much harder to get through than it already is. That's too bad. How you doing? male Crimson Crow's member. I'm out on patrol on Zephyr's orders. You can never be too careful when dealing with Bright Eyes. If any of us sense even a whiff of trouble, all we have to do is give the signal and everyone can hide immediately. Woo! Whoa. Open up! I got a mask on. Whoa, I stumbled. I stumbled in. Let's go in the inn.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
That's pretty sweet. Dun da da. The Crimson Crow's hideout. We got it in. The first technical inn of the game. Looks like a blacksmith area, but there's nobody here. How you doing? Nice hat. I love the detail this game has. That's why I love just going around looking and stuff. How you doing? There's two people. General store. I don't have anything interesting to sell you all, but you're more than welcome to take a look and see what I've got. The first shop of the game! My god! Scrap meat, carp. Not a whole lot of stuff. Bum ba bum. Yeah, I think you can hold up to 15 of an item, though there is a DLC thing where you can buy an artifact so that you can hold 99 of items, not counting materials. So that's a thing. I could get that, but I don't really want to pay money, so. You're welcome to sleep here if you like. You'll have to fix your own food, but the beds are nice and soft. Okay, let's rest. I guess it's free? I don't know. Don't work too hard out there. Yeah, I don't think you can actually cook food yet. You probably unlocked that at some point or something. Yeah, that didn't cost any money, but it recovered CP. Hey, stop it. Ulzebek. Bum bum bum. So we need to go over that way, but let's go this way, obviously. Because you know Lancer's rule of gaming, you always got to go to the place you're supposed to go last. That's just the way it works, man. The wastelands ahead are inhabited by nothing but Zeugles for miles. If you don't have business out there, I'd stay far away. I guess we can't go that way. Damn you, sir. You will pay for this, Kakarot. Whoa, what's your problem? These injuries should heal eventually, and when they do, I'm getting sent back to Moss School. I doubt I'm going to make it out of there alive this time. You gotta go for 100%, but so far there's no like walkthroughs for this game, since it just came out, so I can't really reference anything. So because of that, I may end up missing some stuff, but oh well. That's why I like being able to reference like walkthroughs and stuff, so I can make sure that I get and do everything. But so far there aren't any for this game. But I'm sure there will be. At some point. Okay, we've already been in there. So let's go this way. What do we got over here? We got a big gate. Bum 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 bum. How you doing? Be careful if you choose to go out. There's a garrison of armored soldiers up ahead. I don't think we can go out. Maybe we can. I don't think we want to do that, though, regardless. Do 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 do. Aha. Oh, looks like she's got her mask on, so she's obviously practicing social distancing. These are rations we managed to swipe back from the Bright Eyes. You're welcome to have some. Just make sure they don't see you with them. Thanks. I'll be careful. My kids are starving over here, and they somehow expect us to keep them fed on next to nothing. By all means, your kids are more than welcome to have them. It makes the risk we take getting these rations that much more worthwhile. Okay. I'm glad you're okay. Quick, get inside, says Nath. Nath? What kind of name is Nath? Come on, man. Is that like short for Nathan? Nathan Prescott? How you doing?
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve, and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balsef.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is. We've all been waiting for this day for far too long.
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime, yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
We are wearing ragged clothing.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay?
Can I get this mask off already?
Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream.
Ooh.
I'm afraid we don't have any Renin clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renin. Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nate and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Yeah, I put that tiara on her. Just for fun. Ocean blue battle garb. Ocean blue clothing received from Tilsa that was made by stitching together pieces of cloth that the Crimson Crows collected. Zephyr left your party. He wasn't actually in our party technically, but I got a new outfit, god damn it. The hell? Like water, like oil.
Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renin around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Toasty!
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Danons that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renin's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renins, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renins, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do, and I'll do whatever it takes and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
Well. Do. Ocean blue battle garb. Yeah. That's nice. She still just got her dealio. Bum bum bum. Crimson Crows. Calaglian resistance organization led by Zephyr. It has engaged in a long, fruitless war of attrition against Balsef. The arrival of the Blazing Sword might just give it the edge it needs. Maybe. Maybe. Alright. Alright. The mysterious woman. Iron Mask awakens to find himself in an underground hideout belonging to the Danon resistance group, the Crimson Crows, where the woman he met by the freight train is being held. When he hears that Zephyr is interrogating her, he heads to her cell to check the situation out for himself. Mine escape. News arrives of a sudden Renan attack. Zephyr and the others hatch an escape plan as they drag Shion with them, whose cursed thorns appear when anyone touches her, inflicting searing pain. In order to survive, Iron Mask takes up his sword once again. Teaming up with Zephyr, as it turns out the Renans are keen to recover the Fire Master core that Shion stole from Balsef. The blazing sword that Iron Mask draws from it clears them away, but not without burning his hand, which Shion heals. Together with her and Zephyr, the trio head off to reunite with the other Crimson Crow members who ran ahead. Battle preparations. Zephyr begins to hatch a plan to bring down Balsef, Lord of Calaglia, and one of the 5 Renan leaders vying for Dana's astral energy to select their next sovereign. While Iron Mask gets a new outfit to wear, Shion isn't so keen to wear Danon clothing, resulting in the pair taken off in search of Renan equipment. Fun. Okay. So we want to go back down there, apparently. How you doing? Are we really going to be bet it all on Iron Mask and his Renan lady friend? I'm not sure I like our odds. Well, if Zephyr says they're good, it must be true. We'll just have to trust them. How you doing? Nate's still talking to the others. You'll find him outside. You should go say hi to him. I'd rather not. How you doing? You're not only new here, you don't remember much at all, right? Well, if you got any questions, lay them out and I'll see what I can tell you. What's your group's goal? Ideally, we'd like to drive out the Renans, but as I'm sure you know, they've got us more than a little outgunned. For now, we've mostly waited for a chance to strike as we sabotage what we can, gather intel, and help other slaves along the way. Although apparently our big chance is right around the corner, if Zephyr and the rest are to be believed. How do the Renans fight? The Bright Eyes wear those huge armored suits and fight using Astral Arts and sicken their Zeugles on people. You're dead meat if you try to take them head on, so we have to fight using greater numbers and by taking advantage of the terrain. Most of us aren't like Zephyr. We can't take them alone one-on-one like him, unfortunately. That's why we're so glad to have you two on board with us. We could use all the help we can get. Yes, you could. What are you guys doing in Ulzebek? Ulzebek is one of the enclaves where Danon slaves live. It's mostly responsible for producing food. The Bright Eyes don't have any outposts here and hardly come through on patrol, which is what made us decide to set up shop here. In exchange for agreeing to help keep quiet about our whole presence, we give out supplies to the residents and help them with their needs. Also doesn't hurt that nobody's a fan of the Bright Eyes either, though. What can you tell me about the Renans? The big planet in the sky is their homeworld, Rena, while the smaller object is Lenegus, their stronghold and where the Bright Eyes come from. Oh, and about that name, we call them Bright Eyes because their eyes light up whenever they use their Astral Arts. Pretty simple, right? Likewise, they love to call us Embeddeds, since we're all embedded with the Spirit Core as soon as we're born. But when someone joins the Crimson Claws, they dig theirs out. It's a way of showing we're not slaves to anybody any longer. The big shot Renans in charge, the Lords, they wear different outfits from the rest. They're made of weird fabric and stick out like a sore thumb. Kinda like Newfie. What are Zeugles? Zeugles are the monsters you often see tagging along with Bright Eyes. I couldn't tell you how many different kinds there are, but I do know they're all nasty and real dangerous. There are also feral ones you'll find wandering around outside. Most of those escaped from their keepers. We call those strays. Cool. What are Astral Arts? It's what the Bright Eyes refer to the powers that they use. They're basically like a kind of magic. Danins can't use Astral Arts for themselves, which makes Renins as much of a pain to deal with as their Zoogle pets. I'm good, thanks. Alright, well if you think of something you need to ask, just let me know. What are we doing with these arts, I wonder? 4, 6, 3. Mirage 6. It's cool. 1. 1, 3, 5, 2, 1. Nice, alright. Zephyr. The other members and I are going to devise our plan of attack. I have to let them know what I intend to make you guys the centerpiece of the whole operation. Okay. Apparently. Woohoo! 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 What is that sound? Woohoo! What is that? Who's doing that? Woohoo! Who the hell? What does that mean? Woohoo! Is something happening? I'm scared, Mom! This place here is our hideout. Worst comes to worst, we've got plenty of escape routes ready in case we need to bolt from here too. Alright. Who the hell is doing that? Freaking me out, man. I got pizza last night. Some kind of pizza. I'm not even sure where it was from, but it was pretty good. Come on, quit standing around talking. We've got water to carry. But you saw all those Crimson Crow members. They were hurt. Those Bright Eyes must have got them. I wonder if we're next. I don't know. Dad says the Bright Eyes can't afford to just kill their workers, but maybe they changed their mind. Probably not. They're farming. Steak and cheese with tuna. And I just hiccuped, so that's cool.